Whether you are a parent, an educator, or a change maker, you belong here. That here is Epiphany Hill Enterprises, a source for professional development, motivational content, and a slew of resources for anyone looking to lead with purpose. Founder Dr. Amber Hill is back with me to shed light on all the ways that she is helping people in this community and beyond thrive. Dr. Hill, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, for those who maybe missed last time you were on with me a few weeks back, tell us about Epiphany Hill Enterprises, your mission, what you are really striving to do for folks.
Well, ultimately, our organization is all about making sure that business thrive and not just survive. And as we come into the nature of dealing with culture and climates, as we see our young people ain't staying in jobs for 5, 6, 7 years or longer. Like I've been in my current role for over 20 plus years. That's unheard of nowadays. So if you don't have that culture and climate, no matter what organization that you have, we're trying to help your business bring people to the doors, but to thrive and not just survive, because turnover is real. People are not staying in jobs.
You got to invest in your people.
You have to invest in your people.
For sure. All right. You created this organization I mentioned. You have a lot of titles that we've talked about, right? I mean, you've been an educator, but I'm talking a mother, a best-selling author. You've done a lot with your life. A nationally recognized speaker as well has kind of been added to your resume. So I want to focus on that, and in that, the organizations that you're working with, what are they? Who are you trying to reach that maybe would benefit, right, from knowing all these tools and ways to make their business great?
Well, I'm trying to reach out to organizations while also reaching out to the educational system. Education always going to be the foundation and the blueprint in my heart, because our youngest people deserve great environments to be able to thrive in those spaces. But also organizations. I'm coming against meeting great business owners, trying to figure out how can I get the outcome that I desire, by also creating those spaces where my employees want to be there. Everybody wants a space where everybody want to be there every day. Ultimately, everybody, but how can I create that environment and that space where everybody feel whole in that space so we can get the desired outcomes that we want?
And so when you're hosting a speaking engagement, what do you think you bring to that? I mean, I just sit here and talk to you. I feel like we could talk. I've known you forever. I feel like we could talk for hours. So I could only imagine, what is it that you think you bring to those, audiences and those businesses that are trying to get something out of it?
Well, what I've heard from the outcomes of my speaking engagement, that I'm fun, engaging, and I inspire people to be their best selves. And I bring hope to let people know that if you're your best self, then everybody around you will be their best self. So I know I bring, it's going to be a fun time. And we're going to be engaged, but also I want to make sure that you're leaving inspired to actually input the tools and strategies that I gave. Because, we all been to different professional developments or conferences. No matter what organization you've been in, I want you to be able to take those tools and actually use to impact the people that you are serving, and not just put it on a placeholder. I know I've been there plenty of times myself.
Sure, we all have, but you want to give them that motivation and inspiration, right? To actually put it into practice and take what you said and make a difference. All right, Dr. Hill, you also talk a lot about that positive environment, right? You talk about leading with emotional intelligence and purpose. So when we're talking to business leaders, people who want to be business leaders, what does that mean to you? What do people need to work on in that area?
Well, for one, it's that self-awareness piece, like I spoke on before. How am I showing up as a business leader into the space that I'm entering? How am I leaving you? Am I leaving you better, or am I leaving you worse? We all got those seeds that we plant, and I want leaders to be able to plant that seed of hope, then plant that seed of unhealthy behaviors that we always see in a lot of organizations. Yeah,
that culture people don't want to be a part of.
That nobody and people leave, right?
Yeah. All right. So the importance of building strong relationships, I feel like that is something in life, right? Every one of us should be able to do that. But in business, it's even more vital on your success. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, and you teach that to folks. What is the key when it comes to building relationships? Because sometimes I feel like some people have it, some people struggle with it, right?
And it's crazy that you say that, because before I started working with adults, I always thought everybody had it.
Yeah.
But actually, after working with so many adults, not everybody have that innate ability to have that relationship. And for me, I just say you have to be your authentic self.
Yeah.
You got to bring your best self when you interact and be authentic, because everybody can see when you're not, right?
They can see through you.
They can see, and then
Yes.
try, because sometimes not everybody's a people person, but if you try and put your best foot forward, people be more open to hear or to be able to be leaned by somebody like you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's different, but that relationship piece is the key. You have to be authentic and build those positive relations with people,
So
even if you don't want to.
Even if you don't want, right, exactly. But once you learn how to do it, might be a little easier. All right, Dr. Hill, Epiphany Hill Enterprises is what it's called. If somebody wants to, have you come speak, engage with you, learn those resources, those tools, how do they go about doing that?
You can find us on Epiphany Hill Enterprises on all social media platforms. I even got my T-shirt on
there
today.
You go, wear the merch.
On how to spell it. But all social media platforms is Epiphany Hill Enterprises.
All right, perfect. It is always a pleasure. Thanks for being back.
Yes.